Hello everybody, and how you doing? My new toy came in. I received my TX15. This thing's been on order for me now since July. So I've been waiting for a while. It came in yesterday actually. Wow. It's really nice. I spent about 5-6 hours last night setting all my models. I got 10 models in here right now. I spent about 6 hours, just getting used to the radio and how to program it and how to put stuff into it. Because I'm coming from a black and white, and this is color, so it's a bit different. Doing the transfer over is not so bad. The only thing is, from a boxer to this, the switch layout's not the same. It's close, but it's not the same. So I tried doing as much as possible in the boxer and then to bring it over. But there's still some stuff that has to be done. So anyways, so far so good. I set up my telemetry screens and everything the way I like it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Hang on, let's go. If I go to different pages, and this is for my satellites and everything, it's all there. So anyways, it's hard to see like that. What do I think of it? Because that's what people are going to ask the most. And why did I go for this thing? Okay. Why did I go for it is the biggest question. Because I fly on 2.4 and 900 megahertz. Before, I had to have a module in the back with 900. And to fit it in my bag, I have to take the antenna off. And I'm always scared I'm going to forget to put that antenna back on and damage the module, the external module. So I decided to go for this because this has everything built into it. So it's really nice. And I can do horizontal, I can do vertical polarization with it. Flips out of the way and it fits completely right in the bag perfectly. Amazing. I 3D printed a little guard for it, for the sticks. Let me get it in front of the camera if you can see it. 3D printed this, it goes around here. It's beautiful just to protect them. Now, my first impressions. Last night, I did a hover test in the house with a little 2.5 inch just to see, to make sure that everything got transferred over properly and wasn't freaking out. And it, perfect. It hovered perfectly in the house, just back and forth a few times, and everything worked great. Today, when I got back, my buddy and I went to the schoolyard and we took my big 5-inch, my Mario. We took this thing out for his first flight with this radio. Initially, what I thought is the sticks are very light. I noticed it last night, but what I did is I went in the back and I tightened them up a little bit with a screwdriver, and it seems to be better, but they're still a lot, they're not as tight as the AGO1s. These are the AGO2s. It's not as tight. So it takes a little while, flying a couple of laps around the park and stuff, just to get the feel of the stick. Also, what I notice is the way when you're holding it, because I'm a pincher, well, hybrid pincher like this. So the way I hold it, I think this is too far up. And I have a tendency to when I want to bring my power down, I feel like I have to move my hand to go further down. I don't know if it's just getting used to it, because after a couple of flights I was getting used to it. I was able to land, no problem. Everything was smooth. I was in acro mode and no problem at all. It went fine. But the ergonomics of this thing, they're so nice. It feels really good in the hand. Some people are saying that they hit the switches here. I've never come close to hitting a switch. And like I said, I'm a pincher and I never ever come close to hitting any of those switches. I have my arm up here. Like you can see, I did the modification. Armed. And when it's safe, it's green. When it's armed in any model, it goes red. So in case I'm ever looking at it and see it's red, I know it's still in arm mode. This, on all my aircraft, this switch up here, hang on a second, the switch up here, this is my return to home.
Rescue mode off. Armed. Disarmed.
I haven't always set up for the same thing on every aircraft. But you know what? I had to lengthen because I found the gimbals on these ones are a couple of millimeters lower than the gimbals on my boxer. So what I did is I just unscrewed this, raised it up about, I guess 5 millimeters, something like that, 5-6 millimeters on both. And it seems to be okay. Now I can reach the ends, no problem. I do like it. At the end, I was telling my buddy, I said, wow, this is really nice. It feels really, really nice in the hand. It really does. I like it. I'm not used to a color radio, so finding stuff in the menus and moving things around and getting switches set up the way I like it, that wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. But after a couple of hours, you kind of get the hang of it. And you know where everything is now and how to set it up. So I'm pleased with that. Time will tell. how it's going to come along. But right now, I'm very satisfied. My boxer, I put it back in its original box. It's in my closet now, and it's going to stay there. I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to keep it because I really love that radio. I've had it for what, 2 years now, and I really enjoy the radio. And the weight difference. This one was 995 grams. The other one was 1,000, I think 30, if I remember. So it's like a 20-30 gram difference. It's not 25 grams. It's not a huge weight difference, but when you think about it, this is for just this radio like this. Whereas the Boxer, it had the radio, it had the metal stand, and it had the module in the back of it. That's why it's heavier. If not, it would be lighter than this one. This one, what I did is I don't know if you can see it, I took the carrying strap off the back. I never use that. What this thing needs is one of those flip-out stands like the Boxer had. I wish Radiomaster would come out with something like that. Because when I work on it in my bench here, I like to have the radio like this so I can work on it. So the only other way to do it is put the antenna and you go like that. But I'm not crazy about having something sitting on the antenna. It's not quite my cup of tea, but you know, there's guys that put in plates on the bottom, screwed in here. I think it's BS. So I want to see if my Boxer would fit on the back of this thing. The stand, it doesn't. It's not wide enough. And it's come on, Radiomaster. Make a metal pop-up stand. It's high-end radio, should have a nice stand. And what the hell? It doesn't come with gimbal protectors. You have to print your own. So I made this one a TPU. It's the exact same as my Boxer. I just cut, because I never use it. So here, I'll show you. When I put it on, I'm gonna go here, get in here. You just have to wiggle around a little bit, and it goes on. This is the one from the Boxer. Fits on here, no problem. Because I found this one, which I printed online. It's a nice one, but the only problem is the holes in the center are too small. It doesn't fit properly. So I don't want to force on the gimbals. So I'd rather use this. And I don't care about the side switches. It's just to keep this, to protect these things. That's all I want. I purchased a bunch of other switches for this thing. I got 2 positions, 3 positions, and momentaries. I prefer the 2 positions for what I do. I don't need 3. And even some of these switches, I only need 2 position. I don't need a 3 position. So I don't know. I'll deal with it. It's no big deal. And that's about it. Besides that, I love the radio. Right now, like I said, I've got 2 flights on it, or 3 flights on it. Very pleased with it. I'm going to need more to get used to it. What I would like I like the grips. They're comfy. But with the Boxer, they give you a leather grip. It just gave you that little touch of, something a little bit higher end. It would be nice if this came with, like, if you can get leather grips for this thing, it would be really nice. I don't know if they can make it or not, but I'm sure probably in the future they're going to come out with something, more than likely, if people ask for it. But that's about it, guys. Okay, and it's just all, oh yeah, and for battery life, people saying, because with the LEDs on and everything. Look, when I got the radio yesterday, I fully charged it, or almost fully charged. I had it on for a good, from around 3 o'clock in the afternoon till 11 o'clock at night. It was on consistently, just going through menus and this and that, turning it on and off, programming models, checking flight controls. And the radio was continuously on, and the power gauge just barely moved. So it's, I'd say it's pretty efficient with power consumption. I'm pretty pleased with it. But anyways, that's it, boys. Enjoy it. Like I said, I enjoy this radio a lot. It's a lot of fun. And if you're considering getting one, yeah, I think I would go for it. Yeah, it's definitely, I think it's a good purchase. I enjoy using it. So anyways, look, I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated in a couple of months how I think of it and how it's going along. All right, take care. Thanks. Bye.